Welcome to another episode of Talk Drama to Me, where she want that D in 2 minutes or less. Tiffany, it's one of our very few remaining DNFs. Did not finish, do need finishing. What did you think?
Listen, I have a soft spot for these Asian ones that you pass my way. I don't know, they hook me a little longer.
That's right, y'all. I mean, they've got the magic sauce. This is not their first time at the drama rage bait rodeo. Today, we are reviewing When Time Unlocks Love. I've seen this kind of storyline in both a C-drama and a Western drama version too, but it's really because this man, face card did not decline. What did you think of the lead character? Because I've got a surprise for you. He is a mainstream K-drama actor, more so than the other one we did, The Villain Next Door. I don't know if you remember that one with the tall, skinny guy who did
Yeah.
a boy love one. He is in what we call like a makjang, which is a daily drama. And this guy has been in mainstream dramas. He's been out of the mainstream game for a little bit, but he is back in a big one called Dream to You. He is not the first couple. He is not a part of the second couple, but he's part of the third couple. Tells you how this drama's going. He's a part of the third couple. And Tiffany, you should just go watch these clips because they've got chemistry. Can I ruin it? Everyone, buckle in. We're going to talk about Dream to You, a sidebar. In this one, he is a big CEO of a production company, and through a series of wacky means, he has a one-night stand with a woman, and he goes back to call the woman after the one-night stand. She blocked him. And so he does the unhinged thing and goes to find her. She is a writer on a TV show, a reality TV show, which he joins. And shenanigans ensue, and true love does exist. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for coming to my podcast. Now, the finale...
I would watch that.
I know, because he's so unhinged. What do you mean I blocked you and then you come find me at my place of work?
That's perseverance. We are in a day and age where we have men who are taking selfie videos with espresso martinis. Like, we used to go to war. So I'll take this. This is effort.
So this guy has range. You got to remember that while we watch him suffer in When Time Unlocks Love.
Ugh.
That's the synopsis. It is a Tiffany sigh. What happens when your soulmate isn't the one who gives you butterflies, but the one who quietly gives up everything for you? Would you recognize that kind of love before it slips away forever?
Well, should I go into these main characters?
I feel like you have so much to say. Yes, please do.
Okay, so I'm just going to start with the male main character, the one that you were talking about.
Lee Sang-yeob is really famous.
He's so famous.
What's his follower count?
He has almost 2 million followers on Instagram.
See what I mean? He's
really famous. I'm not quite as attracted to him as you are to him. There was the other K-drama you did. I think the guy was cuter.
Is he objectively cuter? Okay, Lee Sang-yeob does have this look about him, though, where it's like he is going to mess you up. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a freaky side to him. And I think I find him more attractive because I've seen him in roles where he is more like your classical man. Because in this drama, in this vertical, they may do a bit of a traditional gender role swap, right?
He doesn't look too bad in this photo. Like, he's not bad. It's just not my type of, not my type of face. I don't think he's that cute. But I'm assuming he's a heartthrob. I like his outfits, though. He's dressed very well.
And his hair is styled so nicely. You have to see him in this new drama in The One Night Stand because it got so steamy. Like,
oh yeah,
the clothes don't really come off, but the kissing got so steamy. I was watching it, a half-covered face, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's so famous, though. So he is a mainstream actor and also does verticals?
It was surprising to see him in verticals because I don't always remember the names, as you may recall with The Villain Next Door, the first K-drama you've ever watched or K-vertical you ever watched. There were actors I was like, I gotta ask my mom. Like, she would know. She's like an encyclopedia about these things. I don't really know the names as well, but if I've seen them, I'll remember the face, you know?
Yeah.
Are you like that? Do you remember names?
I'm bad with names, but I'll never forget a face.
Yeah, that's what's happening here. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's our male main character. He plays Kim Woo-jin. And then our female main character, her name is Kim Kyo-seon. She plays Eun-ju.
Eun-ju.
And yeah, she seems to be I wanna say fairly newer, or is she more vertically? She has about 25,000 followers, so she doesn't seem to have the notoriety as he does.
No, I haven't seen her or anything. I went to go to it's my drama list, MDL, that's the IMDb for anything Asian, and I tried to look up other stuff she was in. I recognized one of them. I wanna say she was in Big Fish, but she was a supporting character, so I don't think her career has taken off in the same way that, Lee Sang-yeob, has, obviously. He has a lot more
Oh, interesting, okay. Yeah, so those are our 2 main characters.
We gotta get into it because I have a lot of thoughts here. Again, this is just rage bait content, guys. So if you
Yeah.
don't like being angered to the hilt, please do not watch this vertical drama. You have to turn back. It's not a safe place. But if you're ready for your blood to boil, Tiffany, take us through.
All right. Our devoted hubby, Woo Jin, enters a 5-year contract marriage with a wealthy heiress wifey, Ju. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
During those 5 years, he gives up his dream of becoming a doctor, becomes a stay-at-home husband, develops medicine for her rare allergy, and basically worships the craft she walks and walks on. The
Isn't that
wifey.
true? He was making homemade food for her, like preparing everything for her. So sad when he was making food for their anniversary and she just walks in on the phone talking about another man. That's just so rude. That actually is very rude.
It's so hurtful. Yeah, like, and at this point in my head, I'm like, "He must enjoy this because why would you stay with this? This is horrible." And her just mumbling some other guy's name in her sleep, and whenever she gets drunk, what are we doing here?
No, and for 5 years?
5 years.
I don't know. If it's to repay a debt and all that, right?
Yeah.
A year? Is that even too long? I don't know. Maybe I could see myself a year, but 5 years? That's too
What
long, baby girl.
what was the debt he was repaying? I missed it.
So it gets revealed, spoilers, much later on as well. She doesn't realize that they are in a contract marriage, that he makes this agreement with, I believe, her dad.
Okay.
And so, anyway, it just adds more depth and complexity to why he's agreed to do something like this, right?
Okay. Okay. Got it. So yeah, this is just the most frustrating vertical of all time. But he's a really good husband to her. He's literally worshiping the ground that she walks on. And she doesn't even notice him. She's still hung up on her first love, the worm. So to make matters worse.
Sorry, can we talk about the worm?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you thought our male lead was not attractive, what did you think about her first love? Attractive?
Actually, I do think, let me just like rewind. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if I thought he was better looking. I have,
You thought he was better looking?
no, I take that back. No, Minho is not good looking. No, I take it
Yeah.
back.
He looks washed up. He looks like, I don't know, he's gone to one too many clubs and
He had the mullet, right?
yeah. And
Yeah,
like the
no,
weird fashion choices. And I think that's who you're obsessed with. You can have him. You can have
yeah.
him.
You know, it shows that love is blind. Am I right? Love truly is blind.
No, for real. Gross.
So, yeah. So, to make it worse, her family, the rich woman's family, is just constantly humiliating her husband, the nice guy. Her younger sister, the snake, calls him a loser, treats him like garbage, and even frames him for embezzling 100 billion won from the company. That's crazy, like to do and pull off,
And
essentially.
she also looked crazy.
Yeah, yeah. She had the, like, she's the one with the weird fur, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was the ugliest effing jacket I've ever seen.
K-drama or it's not expected Korean behavior. If my sibling treated my partner that way,
Yeah.
no matter what I thought of my partner, it's like I could do that, but not you. I It was really impossible. But she just called her man straight up garbage.
Also, I would never, I don't know, this isn't like normal Koreans, right? You don't call your siblings' partners garbage, right?
No, in fact, I'm pretty sure my mom does like my husband more than me, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, maybe that's a bit of misogyny. I don't know. But that's okay.
Let me tell you, my mom, I remember there was a boyfriend of mine she didn't like. And she decided that within the first 20 minutes of meeting him. She was like, yeah, he's nice, but he's not the guy for you. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you don't even know him. And she was right.
Mom is right all the time. My mom and I will now make jokes about our relationships, which I think is funny. It's a different stage of our relationship because my dad
Yeah.
isn't a perfect person. My mother walks on water, but my dad isn't perfect.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, as I was growing into a mature woman, I guess, mature adults. She would tell me things like, this is why you have to be really selective about your partners and make sure your partner loves you more than you love them. And I know it sounds really toxic, but for her, it was like a man doesn't know how to express themselves. So the one who can, like, that's a good one, right? And the big one is, of course, you've got to marry right, right? And so when my dad makes a foo bar or like messes up, I'm like, Mom, this is why we have to marry right.
Yes.
So speaking of marrying right, do you want to take us through?
So when Worm returns from overseas, the hubby has just finally reached his limit. Rather than compete for someone who doesn't appreciate him, he calmly asks for a divorce and walks away.
Hey, said, yeah, that's right. You should have done that in scene 1, but that's right.
5 years ago. Yeah, years ago.
This is definitely out of a K-drama. I've seen this in a K-drama. I've seen this in a Western, and now we've seen it in a vertical. I do not understand why this was the script he picked for one of his first verticals, but let me ask you. Okay, obviously now the drama is going to turn, or hopefully the drama will turn to him getting his revenge body. What's up? Did not finish. Do need finishing. Would you like to go beyond?
It was so infuriating. I don't think I can.
At this point, you do have to go to the doctor because the blood pressure is too high.
It just pissed me off too much. I mean, I'm assuming you finished it, so you can just tell me if he lives happily ever after, because I was just, it was hard. I was mad.
Well, I don't want you to die. I do want to have you stay alive. What was the most infuriating part?
I think I even texted you when she's just constantly pining after this other person. After one time of that, I'd be like, I'm done. Then go to them. I'm not sticking around. I'm no one's sloppy seconds. She's calling to this man in her sleep even, and when she's drunk. Ew, no. Go to him. I'm not taking care of you. Bye.
I'm not a gifts person, but remember when he would give her thoughtful or designer gifts? But she didn't give him anything, really. She didn't actually put any thought into any gifts in the 5 years they've been together. Not even, like, I don't know, a pair of socks?
That's why it's like, you have to think that this actor, this famous actor, read this script and was like, I can live out a weird fantasy of me being treated bad shit. Let's see how that is.
He probably would never have this type of opportunity in a mainstream drama, right? So he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'll try this one.
Yeah. Interesting guy.
I don't know why he's in verticals. He is too famous to be here, but I am glad to be here because then I could, try and persuade you to watch a mainstream K-drama with me. So slowly but surely, please, more mainstream K-drama actors, please come do some verticals because I need Tiffany. I desperately need Tiffany to watch a proper K-drama.
You have to send me that one. There was a K-drama earlier you were talking about that I said I would watch.
Okay, so that's streamed to you. That's Lee Sang-yeob, but he is more manly. You said no? Say it to my face. I don't know. Sorry, as I say it, it's very toxic, but it's a good story. I would say of the 3 couples, the first couple story is a little confusing. I haven't watched all of Dream to You, but from my understanding, they were friends in high school, and she had the dream of becoming a famous director. But she is in a car accident, and later in life, he becomes the famous director, and she's nobody. And he comes back to Korea to win her heart or whatever. And then the second couple, I think they're both actors that don't like each other, but then spoilers, they do like each other. And then it's this third couple. They're more mature. They have a one-night stand. It was very steamy. Again, no clothes came off, but it was very steamy. And then she blocks him, being like, this isn't going to go any further. And he says, excuse me? Excuse me? And then goes and finds her. Anyway, okay. But back to this role where he is a sad man. Bending over backwards to earn the love and affection of a woman who just can't make any time for him. Forgets every special occasion, never prepares a gift for him, doesn't acknowledge that he apparently cooks and cleans the house, and is off secretly using his super STEM skills to cure. Here we go. Behind the paywall, only after he's gone does wifey Unju realize everything that he's done for her. At this point, she's looking for something. The housekeepers are like, for the past couple of years, your husband's done that for you. It's what? What do you guys even do? Which I have a question. There are two housekeepers. The man's done everything. What do y'all do? Let me look at your performance reviews, right? But They tell the wifey at this point the man has done everything, and she's a little taken back by that information. We fast forward. We are seeing a montage of the meals that he cooked for her, the quiet ways that he always took care of her, and suddenly she understands she lost the one person who truly loved her. Maybe he didn't come out and say, I love you, but certainly showed it in every other way imaginable. Hubby returns to medicine and reveals that he was never just an ordinary house husband. He's the one making all of this like crazy. He becomes the youngest professor at a prestigious research institute after leading a groundbreaking genetics project. Everybody who looked down on him suddenly realizes who he really is. This like STEM god, a river to his people. And to top it all off, hubby, Woojin, finds someone new who genuinely respects him and loves him, is just as rich as him, while wifey, at the very end, is left with nothing but regret. She's frail in a wheelchair, reminiscing of the days. And he's like, all right, well, deuces. I've got a new wife.
I love that.
I've got a kid coming. Bye.
Good for him. I'm glad he did that for himself.
But it couldn't have gotten worse.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Like at that point in your life, you could only go up.
Yeah. I assumed he would be like, I don't need you anymore. But it's good to know that she also was in a wheelchair. Am I mean?
That was a really nice touch. Could not have done the story without said wheelchair.
And now she's got to wallow in a chair and nothing but a chair.
Yeah. That's it. She has a chair. She apparently doesn't live at the house anymore, doesn't have a husband, couldn't find another husband. I mean, when you're a piece of work like that.
The guy, Minho, he just didn't want to be with her.
No, turns out he's a worm. Turns out he's a literal worm. Clock strikes midnight, turns into a worm. Actually, there is a supernatural vertical drama that, can we just become a K vertical drama? Okay, so let me try to sell this one to you. Okay. There is a vertical drama advertisement I just saw where it is the devil, like the literal devil. So we're getting supernatural. There are no worms, but it is supernatural. The literal devil goes into a contract marriage with a woman for different reasons, but it turns out he has to kill her. And so they've been together in this contract marriage, close proximity, and then boom, he has to kill her for his own perseverance. You know, he's the devil. Won't he?
I'd watch it.
Okay. There's other things I want to review that are filmed in the right aspect, and so I want to throw it out there. There's a really big K-pop band named Stray Kids. Have you ever heard of Stray Kids?
No.
5-star Michelin. Okay, there's a really popular K-pop band called Stray Kids, and they just released a vertical drama series to promote their newest album. It's really cute. As far as I've seen thus far, there's no romance to it. It's kind of an office drama, maybe like Office, The Office, the American Office or the British Office. And so, like, that's a really cute one that I would love to review just because I think, I don't know, if everybody knows Stray Kids, they've got a lot of charisma. They've got a lot of charm.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of looks, you know what I mean, for the eyes
to
gaze upon.
I'll have to look them up. I'll have to look them up and see if I'm like into it.
You will not be into it. There are other K-pop bands and band members who I think you'd be into, but I don't think Stray Kids. I don't know. They just don't have a lot of really overtly masculine members. No, I don't think any of them would be your type. I would be surprised if they were. But this vertical drama is super cute. It's filmed in the right aspect. I really want to just review some of these offshoots of verticals. Did you see that Jimmy Fallon did a vertical?
No. Why can't we do that one?
Yes! Jimmy Fallon did a vertical with who's Uncle Jesse? What's his name?
John Stamos?
Yes. Okay. So Jimmy Fallon, John Stamos, Dylan, what is her name? Dylan Mulvaney. So it's John Stamos, Dylan Mulvaney, and our very own Casey Esser. Remember Casey? With the big Filipina fan base, Casey?
I'd have to look at the face. I'm bad with the names.
Where did we
Okay.
see Casey? I see Casey everywhere. Casey is tall. He's got light hair, light eyes, really pale. He was in the ballet one where she can do ballet. Why isn't she balleting here? The ballet is not balleting.
Oh, him. He kind of looks like my sister's friend's husband, who I don't like her, but
Just airing out all the dirty laundry here. Well, Casey found himself in a vertical drama with Jimmy Fallon. It's on the socials.
yeah, let's do it. I need to see Jimmy. I mean, I don't know how far I'm going to go, but I need to see Jimmy Fallon.
I mean, you've been on Jimmy.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's been a while. I guess last year, I think was the last time I did it. Sometime in 2025, maybe early 2025. I can't remember. Yeah, it's been a while.
You've done so many of the late nights. Where does it rank? What are some highs and lows for playing on Jimmy Fallon? Are they nice to the artists?
Jimmy Fallon is super nice. They've all been super nice. My favorite is probably Stephen Colbert. He was so sweet. His team, they go above and beyond with hospitality. You have all the snacks and all the yummy things you could possibly want. There's a Polaroid camera in the dressing room. They give you all this free swag. I think I gave you like a hat, right?
Yes, thank you. And a shirt.
Yes, and a shirt. Yeah, okay. They're probably my favorite. I mean, RIP. But I remember at the first or second time I did Fallon, I had an encounter with Questlove. He didn't seem that nice. Nothing bad happened. He just was doing his own thing. And I'm like, oh, maybe he's not very nice. But you have to remember these people are at their job, you know. They have people coming and going constantly. The guy, Michael, the keys player, he's really nice. But now Questlove follows me on Instagram.
Because you played on Jimmy?
No, because of Will.
Will.
Yeah.
What a small world, man. Dang.
I know. So, yeah, once he followed me, I was like, okay, we could be friends.
For everyone who's not in the know, Tiffany's friend Will is Will Smith. William Smitherson to us peons. Oh, okay. So we'll do it offline. I'm very excited to watch the Jimmy Fallon vertical drama.
We will do that online.
Billionaires.
We will review it on the podcast.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the first one back from DNFs.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Audience, you heard it here first. Lots to look forward to. A little-known vertical ingenue, Jimmy Fallon. We'll go ahead and review that vertical here. For today, I will say this is a did not finish. You don't need to finish it, but if you are a trash panda like me, and you just want to know that it exists because the storyline is so prevalent across all of the markets, the Eastern market and the Western market, just put it on the background. You're not going to miss much if you miss a whole banquet. There are at least 3 banquet scenes in this, which is crazy. You know, I hate an early banquet scene and then more banquet scenes. No thanks. But it was a nice sociology experiment to kind of see the C-drama take, the Western drama take. In the Western, I think what I saw was she is some sort of famous movie star. And so there was a different dynamic there. And then, of course, the K-drama take too. So in that way, if you're like me and just don't like enriching arts, you just want to see the bottom of the barrel, here's a good one to compare across markets. With that, I don't know, we might do the Stray Kids one. We'll definitely do the Jimmy Fallon one. Throw at us what other verticals we should do as we turn the engines on to be back in a more fuller capacity as DNF's sunset and we're back to full episodes. For now, follow us on TikTok, Insta, YouTube, and Substack. We're posting the clips, the thirst traps, and the theories. Talk Drama to Me drops every week. Bye for now.